Now, I mean, for goodness sake, you've got a young baby now, 8 months old, and she's here.
Yes.
You take your baby everywhere.
Yes, she will travel with me everywhere. I bring her. Her mother is so activity, so she with me everywhere. It's calm for me, calm for her, and we have together.
So we're going to enjoy your support here for the Female Kumite minus 68 kilogram. This is a bronze medal bout. It's between Egypt. We've seen so many of the Egyptian players.
Yes, one more
incredible.
Egypt fight.
And Germany, and this is Adea Endi of Egypt. She's up against Hannah Riedel of Germany. Do you know the athletes?
Actually, I didn't fight both of them, never before. I think they wow, one more leg from Egypt. It's their technique, legs technique,
Yes.
Egypt.
Yeah, I mean, they're phenomenal kickers, and they have such a range of techniques, don't they? They can do all sorts of fantastic karate. Here's Riedel looking to a coach. He wants to have a video review. She put in a side kick to the body.
Yeah, let's see what the referee's decision will be.
Did you have a view on that? Do you have an opinion yet, or should we have a look, see what you think from the top right hand corner? What do you think?
It can be by video review. Maybe it's point.
She moved her body back, didn't she? She pushed her away.
But she on the target.
Did the kick slip through? If it's a score, it's a 2-point score.
Yeah, it's score.
It is indeed.
2-point advantage for Germany.
And she'll have the century advantage to go with that.
But for Egyptian leg, I think it's not problem. But there's a lot of time.
So, Rina, obviously you've been busy with the family, and this is absolutely fantastic. And you're now back on the tatami and competing. But when you were away, did you have thoughts back to the mat? Did you take opportunity to study video and study athletes?
Of course, Billy. I'm watching a lot of video with your commentator during the pregnancy and maternity. Also, I watch. Maybe not all, but a lot of Premier League and World Championship by teams and European Championship. So I follow.
So it keeps your mind in.
Yes. I want to come back, so I pay attention of competition also. I don't want just lost of it. No. And to be honest, when I competed yesterday, I think maybe nothing changed too much. It just I fight last Premier League maybe, and now again. So I'm super quickly come back in my mind, in my body.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not have so much pass.
And with that situation, I mean, obviously, there's no supplement for the tatami and competition, but if you have more time on the mat, you will get better. You'll start to get back to your normal way, and because when you were competing all the time, it's just another day at the office, isn't it? Tell me, Elena, how does someone who's won 3 world titles and won so many competitions, how do you still find the hunger to want to do it again?
As for me, in my opinion, when I won all the title, I still hungry because I'm a #1, and I want to continue as #1. Every time when I was in maternity, I opened this Premier League standing, world ranking, and I saw my family name and the top of the ranking, #1. So I want to continue like that. I feel a lot of energy from that, a lot of confirmation about myself. I like the game and I love the karate, really. And honest, I don't know how karate athletes can live without karate.
Well, I can feel the passion coming through what you're saying, and I can understand from that why you've become world champion so many times, 3 times, because the raw passion, the desire, the competitiveness that you demonstrate is phenomenal. And I've watched you compete, Elena, for so many competitions, and when I've seen you performing at your best, you are simply unstoppable. And sometimes when you're behind, you show such incredible spirit to come back in and win. That's amazing to watch.
Thank you so much. Really, maybe yesterday I want to win all the matches and go to the final as all the competition before, but of course I understand the big pause, 1.5 years. It can be need a little bit more time to come back my mind and my body in the game, to be in this shape to compete with all the girls, because they don't stop, they're all time in this process. But what I want to say, big thankful to our World Karate Federation, because they have some rules for girls, for maternity, because they are thinking that like we are professional athletes, and of course if you want to be a mother or to be pregnant, you can stop and to pause your freezing your points, so you didn't lost a lot, even of this,
which is really important, isn't it?
Of course. So very big thankful to the World Karate Federation of this support to the girls. It's really important, because a lot of girls cannot stop because of that. If they lost a lot of adventures, what they
then they can never come back.
Of course.
Because it's so difficult for them. And here we're coming to the end of the bout, and there is that 2-point score that was awarded to Hannah Riedel early on. It was enough to bring her the bronze medal and to overcome Javier Hendy.
Yeah, sometimes coach work is so important.
Yes. And you have support from your coach still, and you have regular contact?
Yes. I work with a coach, and of course he supports me a lot. Now it's all my friends from Ukraine and also my brother. So we have a family karate.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And you mentioned about the World Karate Federation having these rules in place for women who want to become mothers. And you're not the only one, are you? Because your great friend, of course, Angelika.
Yes, Angelika Terluga, my friend, and also my sister-in-law. She also became pregnant, and now she's a mother of a young girl, Nicole. She's 4 months old also. So it's a nice time that we are both continue our journey. We stop the same time, become a mother same time, and now it's time to come back also. Yes. We have a license for World Games, so it's very important now for us. So we're preparing for that competition also together.
Yes, and it's wonderful, because both of you have achieved so much, and now you are mothers, and it's absolutely fantastic. And when the World Games come around, then I'm sure you'll both be in the best position to do.
We try our best.
Yes, of course. We're going to be moving on now to the second of the bronze medal bouts, and we're staying with the KUMITE minus 68 kilogram. Once more, we have an athlete from Germany, Madeleine Schroeter, and she will be up against Spain's Maria Isabel Nieto. Nieto is a fantastic fighter. She was competing in both Paris and Hangzhou, but she didn't get to the podium on that occasion. Shirota was 5th in Hangzhou, competed in Paris but didn't get any medals. So when neither of these have won Premier League medals before, Elena, so how do you feel when you're on the mat? It's difficult sometimes, I guess, because you're such a successful athlete, but when you were starting out, how did it make you feel? How did you manage your nerves?
I come to the tatami a lot of the time, so I know how to talking with myself and what the words I need to say. That just we did this job a lot of times, so just do it again. Don't worry, because in a good performance or in the bad, it's same stress every time, because maybe only robot don't stress when they go to the tatami. I don't know, human always stress, even 10 years of career, good career.
I guess if you don't stress, you don't care enough. Perhaps.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Shirota was an under-21 bronze medalist in 2018 and 2019. 2018, of course, you were one of your world titles. But we have Nieto from Spain. She's been a bronze medalist in the Continental Championships on 2 occasions, and the European Championships is coming up very soon.
Yeah, I perform with all of with this girl from Spain and also from Germany.
So what can you give
I think is
in information about what to expect?
It has to be a lot of curve fight, I think, because girl from Spain loves to attack a lot with a punch. So she take a lot of points by Yuko. You see a lot of punch, but not enough for the referee.
Shirota being penalised for holding on. She'll get a yellow warning.
Germany.
So what is your feeling about the new system, the electronic system of scoring now? Because it instead of having the flags.
I like it, but maybe a little bit more faster reaction on the screen. But I like it. It's more spectacular, more easy for spectacular, and you can saw the advances and scores so easy.
So when you were talking about a reaction on the screen, I think just to let viewers know, if one judge presses the button to score, there is up to 2 seconds before another judge may agree. So that 2 seconds delay, if they do it straight away, it comes up straight away. If there's a 2 second delay, that's when it sometimes look, well, why is it taking so long for that score to happen? If your view is maybe that 2 seconds should be 1 second.
Yeah,
so
maybe
it's a faster reaction.
Of course, is because in the 2 seconds is too much for karate.
And a lot of things can happen
in
2 seconds.
Yes, after that, so you can make a good point, and after that, your opponent can make, and judge don't push the bottom, and another judge push another bottom, and after this conflict, sometimes you can see 3 flag, 1 flag, and after 2-2 or changing a lot. So I think they need to work on this system a little bit more.
And there's another score for Shirota. And there's a 1-point score clawed back from Nieto. And do you feel anything has changed in strategies and tactics in that little bit? No, it's not a great deal of time, but a year or so is pretty much the same.
I think yes, not too much to change. So it's good for me.
Yes, of course. Now it's 2-2. The only difference being the Senchu advantage, and that's held by Schroeder with just 3 seconds left on the clock. Her coach has gone for a video review, as has the coach of Nieto.
And also I like the new system about the video review, that the coach don't need to tell what's clearly was.
So so the coach doesn't have to say what they're asking for, and the athlete can ask the coach to put in the video review as well.
Yeah, it's good because really during the fight you need a little bit communication with the coach, and before when they punish us because we want to communicate our coach.
There didn't have much logic to that. If you were in tennis and you wanted a line call, you could ask the umpire.
Yeah, because we want work like one team.
Yes. And we think it's a point, so put the card in.
Yes. Because maybe the point of view cannot clear for coach. Why not?
Well, exactly. So now we're just awaiting the outcome of that video review. And it was
really, how do you think if we
them?
need a big screen in the stadium to understand what's going on during the video review, the public?
Well, yes, yes. So that's a very good point you make, and both of these have been rejected. But if you're watching anywhere other than in here, you can watch on TV on your screen and you can see the video view. Sometimes there is a large screen and the video review is shown on that screen. That isn't the case here at the moment.
Maybe for World Championship, but
for
it
World
will be
Championships, normally it is. And in Hangzhou, China, it was as well. It really depends on the venue.
Mm-hmm.
But it does engage the audiences in the arena if they can see what's happening on that large screen as well. So the winner, and it was with that century, has gone to Madeleine Schroeder of Germany. She takes that second bronze medal. There was a hooking kick.
Don't know, maybe it's her first medal on the Premier League or no?
For Schroeder, yes it is. Nieto has won a bronze medal. So that's one each now. But it is the first Premier League medal of any. She hasn't won a youth league or a Karate1 series or a Premier League. So that's the first time she's taken a medal, which is lovely to see.
Yeah, you can understand it clearly.
Yes,
the emotion of
the reaction is wonderful to see. And this is an athlete who will be wonderful to see. Elena Quirici of Switzerland, the grand winner, the Olympian, and also qualified for the World Games. And she's up against Nasreen Brook of Morocco. So you have a very experienced player in Quirici. 8 Karate1 Premier League she's had, 11 silver and 1 bronze, and 10 bronze, 3 times continental champion and a world silver medalist by Europe. Fabulous. And here's 20 Yuko, no Zari, no Ippon, so look out for the 1-point scores.
Yeah, most of the fights she fight more, but she's by hands. interesting feeling to see this match from here.
Yes, if you're almost on the tatami from this commentary
Against the face of Elena from another side. It was from the last World Championship.
Yes.
Yes, we have a final together.
That's where she took her silver medal, and you took one of your 3 gold.
Yeah, thank you, Billy.
Amazing, amazing. But Nisreen Brooks she's up against a very, very experienced fighter with Elena Quirici. But I guess she's not expected to beat her. That's when you can, isn't it? That's when sometimes the underdog can take the crown.
It depends how you see the match. If you are watch for underdog or for experienced athlete. I don't know how the judge, because judge is also sometimes human, and
well,
sometimes they want to underdog to take.
Yeah, I understand what you're
winner.
saying. I'd like to feel that the referees are so professional that they can kind of just see red and blue and points or warnings. But I do understand what you're saying.
Whoa.
And there we have
So
an underdog
interesting
scoring
beginning.
3 points.
So interesting
start.
beginning, yeah.
What a start indeed. 3-point score for Nasreen Brook. And she takes the century. But how Elena Quirici deals with it, that's going to be the real interesting challenge here.
Continue with Ashibarai.
Oh, fast double punch there. It was the second punch that came off, but that was an excellent, and the distance she covered with that.
Yeah, very clear.
Very, very good. From Elena Quirici's point of view, how do you feel, Elena, about how she's feeling in her head now about, oh, well, I've got one of the 3 points back?
Now against 3 point back, maybe 4. I don't remember if Elena come back all these points very often. I think most of the fights she advanced 1 or 2 points.
Yes. There's a very fast punch over the top now. It may be that it was a bit too much contact. Certainly the reaction from Nasreen Brook suggested it may have been.
For girls, it's a point, but for boys, they take a Hansoku a few match before.
Well, you're tough cookies, that's for sure. So that's another point. Back. 1/3 of the match gone. Referee gives out a warning against Brook. Halfway through the bout. 2 points difference plus the century advantage, which is held by Brook.
Little bit dirty.
Yes, yeah.
She just don't let Elena come in.
Yeah, frustrating from a getting
Little
the
bit
right.
strategy like this.
Yes, to stop her being able to get the distance to score. Now this could be a 3-point score,
Yes.
and it is indeed. And that was really good because Quirici just kept going. Brooke went down to the mat. She lost her balance, but Quirici puts in the 3-point score. And that's the mark of a champion, isn't it? To be able to do that, Elena.
Yeah, it's about the experienced athlete. They can use this short time mistake of the opponent.
And now, of course, Brooke has to make the attack because she's now trailing by 1 point. She still has that senchu. Quirici now can perhaps feel
And
a
now
little
the
easier.
Elena tactic, she know how to keep the point.
And that's
Girls.
so that first 3-point score caught Quirici by surprise, but she's shown her skill and experience to get back into a leading position. Now, Brooke seems to have a problem with her knee joint.
I think the girls fighting more stronger with punches and some injuries like this, a lot of that. Boys are more well, I think they punch very strong, but not too much scratching, I think.
Scratching.
Girls are cats.
Like cats. Well, I'm glad you're saying this and not me. I'd be in trouble if I did. Even if I thought it. And I wouldn't do that either. 2-point score.
No, I with big respect for all
Quirici.
my opponents. I also used to do it like that against the.
And now we have Elena Quirici with a 3-point lead. Brooke still has the senchu, 37 seconds. This has been a really interesting match, the way the points have changed around. Again, Quirici goes with that defensive counter. Spinning, turning back kick, Yushirogeri. Oh. Now Brooke has gone to the mat. There was a spinning kick. Now, whether the kick caught her in the hip joint or not,
From the side.
from that angle you couldn't see. But there's no doubt about it, karate is a combat sport.
Of course.
It's a tough sport. There is some times there is contact that results in it. Let's see if we can see where the kick lands. There's a kick to the body, side kick.
It's different
But
one.
I think this is a different one because there was a spinning back kick.
Yeah. It was Ushirageri.
So there was a scoring technique that we just looked at. But if you're in a position here, Arena, where you're the one who's standing and your opponent's on the floor injured, how do you manage to keep yourself in the zone? What are your thoughts?
I think it's just time to breathe. And because you have a lot of time, like 26 seconds, so just keep your mind inside the fight. Maybe a little bit talk with coach. But maybe it's strong injury for Moroccan girl.
And she was kind of wincing about her injury, wasn't she? Her knee earlier. Let's have a look, see if we can see here. And that's where she twisted down. That was the score, the 3-point score. But she did seem to wince on her knee. Perhaps it's a knee joint, and nothing to do with the turning back kick that we saw. But clearly it's something that is causing concern for Brooke, and it's taking some time to be resolved. Just coming back to your return to the mat arena and your training schedule, are you obviously you can't come straight back in and hit the ground running and going full power. How are you building up back to your normal regime?
Before, you need to work on your body, so you start from the gym, and during all the pregnancy and maternity, I was like professional athlete that keep going with my diet and to be in shape to return so fast, not to gain a lot of weight, so it was more easier to come back. Start from gym and after add a little bit karate training, and after just step by step, if the body is okay, we continue with a normal regime like training.
Okay. Well, the referee's given a warning for contact here. 24 seconds to go. Brooke seems to be okay now. Pretty much fully recovered.
It was for karate. I think it's warming for the stream.
Yeah, they're both on Hansoku-chui, so no more falling foul of the rules for either of them. Doesn't seem to be. There's a counter punch from Quirici again. That was a really good timing for that punch. And over the top again from Quirici. Really fast punches. And this time it was there was a strong punch from Brooke, and a video review request from her coach,
I think maybe
also
not
from
good
Quirici.
distance. That's why our judges not react.
So let's just have a chance to see what the video review makes. Let's just have a look here.
Let's see. I think that not correct distance.
There's the
close.
punch going into the body.
Oh, my baby.
Over here, somebody very important. And what did your baby think of this? Is it a school or not a school?
I think she think, oh, why we are so long on this stadium every day.
Congratulations, that's a wonderful picture. Much better than karate to watch this, isn't it? Nothing better than a baby. Look at that. It's wonderful. Is she a mummy's boy or a daddy's boy? Girl, sorry.
She's
Mummy's
daddy
girl or daddy's girl?
Absolutely look like him. Oh,
Fabulous.
again, karate.
Oh yes, then we're back to the tatami. So we're waiting for the result of the video review, and it's for both of them to determine whether or not it is going to be a score. 8 points to 4. Elena Quirici of Switzerland is leading Nasreen Brooke of Morocco. Nasreen Brooke has the Senchu advantage.
No point.
No point for Brooke.
And point for Elena.
And there is the point for Quirici with 6 seconds still on the clock. It will be Hansoku now.
This judge is so strict with this
The
warning. As I saw, last Premier League is so high scoring fight. In my category is -68. Like last in China, I think it was this Japanese girl, like 8-7 or something like that.
Yes. But it's another great win, and you can see the emotion and what it means to
It
Elena
means
Quirici.
hard work and you enjoying the result. Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. Just a chance to have a look at some of the action from the bout.
And it's time for medal ceremony right now.
It is indeed.
And I like that they come back the podium to the Premier League.
Yes, because they used to have just all 12 winners in one, but now